Welcome back to another monthly edition of the BevFluence Effervescence Unleashed Sparkling Wine Cocktail. And so it's April now, it's springtime, it's a little misty out here, but the flowers are starting to bloom, so it's getting really nice. And so we have an interesting cocktail to take on an Italian style cocktail where we're going to have sparkling wine, grappa, and in the Italian version, I would love to have the Nonino single varietal grappa. I think they were the innovators in that type of product. And actually some limoncello, and obviously an Italian sparkling wine. But I'm going with what I have in the cellar here in the behind the bar, and so I have actually a really delicious Colorado grappa, where Stephen Gould, mimicked the Nonina philosophy, and he sourced some. Basically, grappa is made from the pomace and skins of pressed wine grapes. You got the seeds in there. This actually, looking at the label, it was a 2014 season from BookCliff out in the Grand Junction area in western Colorado. I don't even know if they're even around anymore. I know, unfortunately, Golden Moon has closed, but I fortunately have the single varietal Chardonnay grappa. So what we're going to do is we're going to put about, I guess, an ounce and a half in here. I'm not exactly sure. Basically the idea, I guess, is you would want to play around with the different measurements. Now, instead of limoncello, I have some really interesting Satsuma rum liqueur from Louisiana. This is Louisiana Spirits, sort of in south central Louisiana. And from this side, I'm going to just start off with maybe a half an ounce, just to get a little bit of citrus in there, get a little bit of color. Just really a tiny stir, and then easy, you just top it off with sparkling wine. And I chose Ducard, two reasons. One, I had a bottle of theirs. This is their Blanc de Blanc, but it's actually a Sparkling Viognier. Pretty interesting, and actually very appropriate for Virginia, as Viognier is one of their signature grapes. But also, apparently, Ducard is this, I guess, last fall, they planted 12,000 tulip bulbs. And so I can't wait till that. Sorry, had to close the door with the dogs going crazy. So they apparently planted 12,000 tulip bulbs that hopefully will start coming up in April. I hope it's behind fencing, because the deer will have a field day back there. But we can't wait to visit. I'm definitely going to stock up again on some sparkling wine from theirs. But you can see this is just a light orange, very. Get a little bit of bite from the grappa, a little bit of citrus from the liqueur. This is actually a really nice, refreshing spring cocktail. So cheers.